Yeah, ke busy nyana. Dinta. Di fedile ke tse di leng tse na di ja di teng ke salt and vinegar. Um, welcome everyone. I don't know what's wrong with this phone. It feels like my face is stretched out. Um, I don't know, man. I apologize for that. This is going to be the breakdown for Leticia. Welcome, welcome. But how do I look on your phone? How do I look on your phone, man? Or lady? I don't know if I'm. I apologize. Your name? Yeah. Let me not even go into that. So I hope I'm appearing properly on your end. So we're going to break down Mario Bautista versus Patchy Mix. um, Mario Bautista versus Patchy Mix. This is a very tricky one, mainly because I generally feel like Patchy Mix is a very talented fighter. He's coming from I don't know if I would say it's a prolific team, but before we get to that that particular team, um, let's first look at the people that Patchy Mix has been training with. Apparently, Patchy Mix was in camp to help with Islam Mahashev's training. He was also in camp to help with what do you call him, Bilal Muhammad's training. So in all honesty, based on those two people, if these rumors are actually as true as they purport to be, I genuinely think that he is going to actually be a force to be reckoned with. He was a Bellator champion. As far as I know, he never actually lost this belt. So basically, Patchy Mix is on a one, two, three, four, five, six, seven fight win streak, right? If I'm not mistaken, across. Yes, he's on a seven fight win streak across various disciplines. This seven fight win streak includes a grappling match which he won. But yeah, I think he retired from Bellator as a two-time champion, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think he retired as a two-time champion. So I mean, I genuinely think that one of the strongest assets, or rather one of the strongest skills that Mario Bautista has is his grappling abilities, and I just feel like Patchy Mix is going to be able to neutralize that. I don't feel like Mario Bautista has the cardio to be problematic for Patchy Mix. He's not Marab Devalish really. He just knows how to grapple, and I don't feel like he's the most elite at grappling. So in all honesty, I genuinely don't feel like Mario Bautista is going to be particularly impressive. To be honest, as far as his grappling abilities, like I said, for me to be impressed by a grappler, one of two things need to be present. Either that person needs to have exceptional submission abilities or amazing pace. So for me personally, it's either you're going to be Mirab Davalishvili or you're going to be Hamza Chimaev as far as grappling goes. Either you're going to be a pressure fighter, you're going to put on a high pace on your opponent, or you're going to be a submission threat with great defensive abilities. Mario Bautista is neither, and I haven't seen enough, obviously, from Patchy Mix, but I feel like he's good enough to actually neutralize the grappling abilities of Mario Bautista. So, in all likelihood, this fight is going to be on the feet. And as far as striking, I feel like Patchy Mix might have a bit of an advantage in that particular area. Let me actually check. I mean, Patchy Mix has a 75% finishing rate. Let me check what Mario Bautista actually has on his side, because that's going to also inform somehow how the fight plays out. You know what? Technical striking, I don't know. I favor a little bit, like Patchy makes a little bit more. On the ground, I think both of them are pretty decent, but I feel like Patchy Mix might have a bit of an advantage because he even fights and wins in grappling matches outside the UFC. The only problem is I feel like Mario Bautista has faced a higher level competition, and he's coming from a pretty decent gym, training with the likes of what do you call him, Sean O'Malley, the likes of Kyler Phillips, even though Phillips just lost the fight, or rather just lost. The likes of Cod, not Cod McGee. Who's this guy with the dreadlocks? I forgot his name. Let me actually check. Let me actually check his name. Not Cod McGee. Let me actually check the name of some of his teammates. Obviously, he trains with Jared Cannonier. He trains with Jared, or rather from the same gym as Jared Cannonier. He trains from the same gym as Draka Klaus. Um, Obviously, I mentioned Kyler Phillips. I mentioned Marcus McGee as well. So obviously, Mario Bautista has good training partners. But obviously, in the octagon, I generally don't feel like Mario Bautista is particularly great at striking because I don't think he's going to have a lot of success as far as the grappling exchanges go. So yeah, in all honesty, I feel like it's going to come down to experience. But at the same time, Mario Bautista does not have championship level experience. Even though it was in Bellator, we've seen some Bellator athletes perform particularly decent. You know, the fact that I don't know, Pitbull was able to go to a decision with Yair Rodriguez, and Yair Rodriguez is a former interim champion. So, and Pitbull is past this prime and was able to go to a decision with Yair Rodriguez. So maybe potentially for me personally, I just felt like Bellator experience. Look at people who came, for example, from one championship like Renier the Raider. You know, he's doing exceptionally well. So in all honesty, I felt like a lot of the talent that has come from Bellator so far has been people who are past their primes, like Michael Chandler, like Pitbull. So I just feel like Patchy Mix is one of those athletes who are coming in while they are still young enough to actually make a mark in the UFC. And I don't know. I just feel like the one aspect of what do you call him, Mario Bautista's game, which is grappling, is now gonna be very effective in this particular fight. Um, is going to come down to who's going to be able to strike a little bit better, and I just feel like it might be Patchy Mix, but it's a coin flip kind of fight. My subscribers and I are going with Patchy Mix. This is not a confident pick, but even though this guy is debuting, he is. I mean, he's pretty decent. You know, it's not there's not a massive gap between him and Mario Bautista. So yeah, that concludes it. If you want to watch the whole entire breakdown, you can always go to the live section of the channel. You'll find my whole entire breakdown. I'm going to the next fight right now. If you want to join me, let's go to the next fight. Deuces.